Hello everyone, welcome to Barca News. It is January 6, 2025, and PSG are reportedly tracking Alejandro Balde. Also, Barcelona are eyeing a move for Son, with context having been established. And finally, Barcelona have vetoed a move of Ansu Fati to Sevilla due to the breakdown of the relationship between both clubs. We have a lot to discuss, so let's begin. Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. My name is Mo, and we're beginning this video with the news that PSG are currently tracking Alejandro Balde. Now, PSG are looking for a replacement in the left back position, given that they have Nuno Mendes in that position. And Nuno Mendes, whose contract expires in 2026, doesn't seem to be renewing anytime soon. And with Manchester United interested in signing the Portuguese star, PSG are looking for possible replacements in that left back position in case Nuno Mendes does not stay at the Parisian club. And it's reported that PSG have identified Alejandro Balde as kind of the replacement for Nuno Mendes in case Mendes does end up leaving the league on. Now, it's reported that PSG are currently tracking and monitoring Alejandro Balde's performance. But of course, we do know that Balde has a contract with Barcelona until 2028, with the player not being interested in leaving and with Barcelona not interested in selling him either. So I guess PSG will have to just keep watching him on TV. Enjoy our matches, PSG, because Balde is not looking to leave anytime soon. And if he leaves, well, definitely not going to be to the League On, because I don't think anyone wants to play in the League On. But anyways, that's neither here nor there. Now we move on from the left back to the right back position, because Aston Villa are interested in Oscar Mingueza. Now, the 25-year-old right back has been having a spectacular season with Celta Vigo, and as such, he has attracted the attention of many clubs. In fact, we've talked about many of these clubs who have been interested in Oscar Mingueza in several of my past videos, and now the latest to join the race for Oscar Mingueza is Aston Villa, who are interested in signing him as soon as this winter transfer market. And of course, you might ask, Mo, why do we care? Aston Villa want to sign Oscar Mingueza. Well, that's because Barcelona still own 50% of the player's rights, and he currently has a release clause worth 20 million euros. So if Aston Villa decide to activate that release clause and pay the 20 million euros to sign Oscar Mingueza, Barcelona would get 10 million euros of that. And of course, given the club's financial situation, 10 million would be very much welcome, especially with the fact that, everything's going on with the registration of Olmo and Pau Victor, and the fact that Laporta is just giving Barcelona's money left and right. So I guess 10 million euros would be very much welcome. Now, speaking of Jan Laporta, I did do the podcast earlier today discussing how the Royal Spanish Football Federation have agreed with Barcelona as far as the interpretation of the rule that has prevented the registrations of Olmo and Pau Victor. So if you haven't seen the podcast yet, make sure to check it out. Now on to the next news, because, ladies and gentlemen, Barcelona are currently eyeing a move for Son. Now, the 32-year-old left winger who currently plays for Tottenham Hotspur, his contract expires at the end of the season, and so far the Korean attacker has not renewed his contract, and it doesn't seem like he will anytime soon. And as such, Barcelona are now eyeing Son, or a possibility to sign Son, with some reports stating that Deco has even made contacts with the player and his agent. Now, of course, as you know, Barcelona's number one priority this upcoming summer transfer market will be to reinforce the left wing position, since we don't really have any natural wingers to play in that position. And given the club's financial situation, Barcelona are also considering, free agents, players that won't cost Barcelona any money as far as transfer fees. And since Son's contract expires at the end of the season, and with the Korean not looking to renew with Tottenham Hotspur, or at least it doesn't look like he's looking to renew with Tottenham Hotspur, then he could be an option for Barcelona. And as such, Deco has initiated contact with the player and his agent. Now, one point of contention between both parties could be the length of the contract, because as you know, Son is 32 years old, so Barcelona will most likely offer him a 2-year contract like they've been doing with many of the veterans they've signed, like Ilkay Gundogan, Iñigo Martinez. And Son will most likely want a longer contract, so this could be a point of contention between both parties. However, playing in the Champions League, of course, could be a major appeal for the Korean. And of course, there is the fact that, well, it's still FC Barcelona, and regardless of our registration problems or our economy, people still want to come to Barcelona. Now, I am very curious to hear you guys' thoughts and opinions. What do you think about the possibility of signing Son? You know, he is a pretty phenomenal player, but on the other hand, he is 32 years old, so, you know, so lots of pros and cons. I do want to hear you guys' thoughts and opinions. Let me know down below. Would you sign Son? Would you want Barcelona to sign Son? Yes, no, why not? Let me know in the comment section. Now, we'll end this video with the news that Barcelona have vetoed Ansu Fati's move to Sevilla. And before I tell you why, let me remind you to don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, drop a comment. All of this helps the channel continue to grow. If you are looking for any Barcelona jerseys or merchandise, make sure to hit the Goal Kit, Skip Bag, or Fanatics. And if you are looking to place any sports bets, make sure to bet us. All links are down below in the description. If you click on them, you'll be supporting this channel, but you would also be helping yourself because you do get access to some pretty cool deals and offers. Now, let's get back with the news, because Barcelona have vetoed the move of Ansu Fati to Sevilla. As you know, Sevilla have been interested in Ansu Fati for quite some time, with their coach now, Garcia Pimienta, being Ansu Fati's former coach from the academy. He's been pushing Sevilla to try to sign Ansu Fati. However, Barcelona have now said no to that possible move because the breakdown of the relationship between both clubs. Now, it all started with the Negreira case, because when the Negreira investigation was first announced, Sevilla came out with this public statement accusing Barcelona and talking about how, you know, it's a sham and how all this happened and blah, 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 acting all outraged even though there was no evidence, and there still is no evidence of any wrongdoing on behalf of Barcelona. Then Sevilla decided to file their own complaint against Barcelona, you know, talking about how they have been jeopardized by what Barcelona did. Really, Sevilla, like you ever had any chance at anything? But anyways, that's neither here nor there. And then there's the fact that, you know, Sevilla boycotted going to the presidential luncheon with Joan Laporta, and boycotted going to the presidential VIP box with Joan Laporta because of the Negreira case. And finally, it all culminated with Sevilla pressuring La Liga. Sevilla was one of the 3 clubs that pressured La Liga not to register Dani Olmo after Barcelona signed the Nike deal. The other 2 clubs being Athletic Club de Bilbao and also Atletico de Madrid. So given Sevilla's current hostility against Barcelona, Barcelona have decided to break relationship with the Andalusian club, and as such, they have decided that Ansu Fati will not be part of any discussions with Sevilla. And to that, I applaud Barcelona. I think good job, Barcelona. It was about time that we act that way, because if clubs are going to treat us that way, then F them. We should treat them back the same way, because after all, Sevilla forgets that part of their financial health is thanks to Barcelona, thanks to many of the players that we signed from them and paid hefty price for them, like 20 million for Rakitic, 40 million for Lenglet, 60 million for Jules Koundé. It's thanks to clubs like Barcelona that clubs like Sevilla can even exist, and then they want to go ahead and do things like that. So F them. No more deals with them, no buying players from them, no loaning or selling players to them. Enough is enough. We got to earn our respect, and this is one way to do it. And by the way, Sevilla just got thrashed 4-1 in the Copa del Rey by Almeria, so that's what you get. Anyways, that is all, ladies and gentlemen. Again, I did do the podcast earlier today. If you haven't seen it yet, make sure to check it out. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, drop a comment, and as always, Visca Barça.